Mm-hmm. Oh, you did? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was the server. Oh, jeez. RX Jin now? Yeah, out you go. Yeah, that's stupid. Oh yeah, earlier today, speaking of you getting kicked out, earlier today I was, um, you know, trying to get my EXP pool, right? To relax to get my after I finished the 118, right? Because it was hard initially because I didn't use any like bonus damage that I just recently decided to finally do. So it was tough 118, and I wanted to reward myself with finding EXP pools. So I went around, you know, my usual places, and then as soon as I go to Howling Plateau, the game decides to stall, like basically crash. Well, it doesn't even crash; it just froze, like in the loading. Like two out of five, it was loading 2 out of 5, and I was like, "Are you serious? This has happened not just this one time, but like sometimes." And then later on, obviously, I came back online, and I'm like, you know, this stupid crash thing is really really stupid because even if I couldn't close my GR basically. I mean the on the leaderboard, well, on the friends leaderboard I can see that I finished my 118, so it's not a big deal that it's not like I have to redo my 118 or anything. But I just couldn't get the closing EXP, which is like 2 paragons. But that's not the point. But that's not the point though. The point being is that if I were doing bounties, okay, and I'm sharing them, and I decided to hold back, not about sharing with you guys necessarily. I just mean like even public games, whatever. Not that I do public either. But if I'm doing bounties and then I go to Howling Plateau or some waypoint and then it decides to do 2 out of 5 on me like that, well, whatever X I've been doing is much worse than just closing the GR for 2 paragons. You know, like it's just stupid. Because even in public games, if I crashed, I can't get back into that same game unless I have a friend in there, and even then, whichever the case is, might not be possible either. But anyway, it was just stupid. Uh, hey Yellow Fever, I just now I did my 120 and 122 after I swapped to Frostburns. And so I swapped the Frostburns in the cube, and then I swapped out. Yeah, I swapped out the for Dark Heart obviously since I stopped using Visage of Goons. So I did 120 and 122 already. Unlocked 124. Yeah. So I'm getting there. Okay. All right. All right. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So I've yeah. So see here. I'm like right behind you now. I'm like I'm like right behind you. So I swapped. So I basically swapped for Visage of Goons. I swapped to Frostburn, and then I obviously since I'm not using Visage of Goons, I'm using Darkheart now. And then I swapped out Awareness for steady. Oh no, no, I have the fire set up. I have the fire set up, but the whole reason is that I want to play a different one. I played lightning in the beginning, right? When level 70, leveling to 70, and right after 70, I played lightning. Oh yeah, I mean, look at this, right? I have the fire set up, and earlier I also crafted. Well, I actually finally managed to I actually just now I crafted 13. Well, I used up most of my bounty mats here. See, I went down to 0, but that's my that's my fire setup outside of that one little thing. I don't have space. They need to give me more space. Is this all res? It is all res, but it's not ancient. Oh my gosh. If that was ancient, if that was ancient, I would have been done. If that shadow boots right there would have been ancient, I would have been like, "Oh man, I am ready to pounce for yet another 2 or 3 GRs." Yeah, I know I can use it still. I mean, it's gonna be, well, technically, if I want all resist, it's technically better than the ancient one that I'm currently using. And it will be because my ancient one is only 10% impale. So, yeah. Yeah, but I'm like right behind. No, I haven't. I haven't. Fireside only. Fireside I do. My cold side isn't. Very nice. Yeah, see, yeah, I see. I still need upgrades, but I'm playing for how I whatever I have, and I'm playing no generator, right? So this is gonna be a good Carles. I need a good Carle. Nope. I mean, maybe at the end of the season, but not right now. How are you doing, Silent? This, but I'll just roll it for fun. I didn't really want to take the 10, but we'll see if taking the 10. Okay, dude. I took the 10 and they're giving me 1% at a time. I think I should not do this. I don't want to go 1% at a time. There we go, 14. See, I wanted to mess with it a bit and get a different number because I don't want to go 1% at a time. 1% at a time is really, really bad. All right, so this version is also